Start off with first a huge thank you to the Miami Host Committee, to the City of Miami, to all of the team of teams that made this happen, from our hospitality industry to the Miami Dolphins to the Orange Bowl Committee, who was integral in everything that we did, and every other partner that we've had that we've been able to engage with in our time here in Miami. It has actually been one of the best weeks that I've had in my life. It was incredible. I want to thank both Indiana and Miami as well, because without the game that we saw last night, it just wouldn't have been the same. Both of those teams left it on the field. It was a spectacular performance, and really, of all the people that I've thanked, that game was the best performance of the whole week. So thank you to both of those teams, and congratulations to them, and especially Indiana, on a historic season. Some of the things that happened this week that really did make it special, obviously the game is the crown jewel. That is what we all come here for. But Miami was so welcoming, so hospitable, so energized for the entire week that it really made for a special event. And things like the massive concert that we had, two of them, on the beach, where there were yachts parked in the water watching this incredible concert. I don't even know how many people were at the first one, but it was epic. It might have been even too epic, but it was pretty spectacular. And the second night was just as incredible, with the performers that did an amazing job. The Taste of Miami, we got to sample so many different kinds of foods and music and do some incredible things that only Miami can offer, that it really helped us to elevate this community and show people what Miami is all about. The Trophy Trot, the Playoff Fan Central, the other events that just allowed us to have our fans immersed in this community were amazing. But the people that I really want to thank were our teammates, because we were locked in sync. We were arm in arm with our host committee. Eric Palms was just incredible. Jack Seiler, the chairman of the Orange Bowl Committee, were just two great wingmen for us. And without them, we wouldn't have been able to get this done. And so I want to thank both of them personally, in front of everyone, just to say they crushed it. They absolutely crushed it. And they gave us every opportunity to showcase a game, to showcase their community, but also to show what CFP can do and brings to a community. Whether it's the foundation events that we did, whether it was Walt Frazier Park, where we were able to participate in a new field being installed, or all of the other events that I talked about. The scale of it was incredible, but I hope that we left a good mark on this community, and that they feel good that CFP was here, because the community did its part, and hopefully we did ours. So thank you to everybody in Miami for what you did. Now I'd like to ask Jack and Eric to come up on stage to shake their hands one more time. I've probably shaken both of their hands 1,000 times, and they're probably sick of seeing me. I'm leaving tomorrow, so it's okay. And we do appreciate you guys, both of you, just from a team standpoint, but also personally. Your friendship, your partnership, your wingmanship meant everything to us. So thank you both for your leadership. And I'll turn it over to Jack now. He's going to lead off with some comments for the team, and then introduce Eric. So thank you both.
Thank you, and good morning. I can start by telling you we are not sick of seeing you, General Clark, and we look forward to seeing you back here in a couple years to do this all over again. This has been an unbelievable week. It's been a great experience. I want to just tell you how excited we are on behalf of the 2026 Miami Host Committee as we celebrate yet another amazing national championship game here in South Florida. As you know, we have hosted the most national championship games of any community in the history of college football, and we continue that tradition last night. And what a game that was. The run by the local kid, Fernando, I mean, what an amazing way to kind of seal that win, and what an amazing way to seal the week of celebration we had working with the amazing team at the College Football Playoff. I want to congratulate Rich Clark and the College Football Playoff for yet another job well done. I mean, I think when they put him in charge of this with his background as a former general and a superintendent of the Air Force Academy, they knew this gentleman could handle anything, and he did. And what a remarkable leader and what a remarkable impact his leadership will leave on our community. We are honored to have the opportunity to host this game after we hosted the one in 2021. Several of you in the media may remember 2021 was a little bit of a COVID pandemic impacted game, but despite those challenges, we pulled it off, and we wanted to bring them back. We wanted to make sure we could host it on a grand scale, a full-scale national championship weekend, and we pulled that off. And we showed the world what a full-scale national championship weekend looks like here in South Florida. We set out to prove that South Florida remains the premier destination for the world's biggest sporting events. After an incredible week of events and a thrilling game last night, I can confidently say mission accomplished by Miami. This was not just a win for the teams on the field, it was a win for our entire community. And Rich mentioned Miami, but this goes from Palm Beach, Broward, Miami-Dade, all throughout this region, all touched by it, all impacted by it, and all positively affected by it. And it's really been an amazing, amazing celebration for the South Florida community, all the counties combined. And you know, we have a tradition of welcoming the world. If you follow what happens down here in South Florida for great sporting events and entertainment, we've always opened our doors, our arms, and our hearts to the world, and we did it yesterday, although there seemed to be a lot of Indiana people coming from all over the world yesterday. What a crowd. I want to take an opportunity just to thank Mr. Eric will touch on it in a second, but I had the most amazing host committee and board group to work with, from the Orange Bowl committee members to the host committee members to the staff. As I like to say, Eric Palms, the best in the bowl business. We had the opportunity to work with so many good people, whether they were volunteers, whether they were staff members or board members, all getting this job done. And what we did get done is probably going to be about $300 million in economic impact. When you get a look at the media impact, the economic impact, the media value, we are going to see about $300 million plus. We had full hotels, we had busy businesses, we had thousands of jobs for our residents. We did have a little traffic. You guys may have noticed that, trying to get around. But that traffic's a good thing, because that generates a lot of economic activity. And beyond the scoreboard, our legacy projects, including the legacy parks, the media center makeovers, and we did those in partnership with the CFP Foundation and the Orange Bowl Committee, that will benefit South Florida for decades to come. That last whistle blew last night after that interception, but the impact of this game will continue on for decades and for generations of young people that are going to be empowered and enabled by the work that we were able to do with the CFP Foundation. And I would be remiss if I didn't take a second to just recognize Britton Banowski, the amazing leader of the CFP Foundation. He did such an unbelievable job working with us, and he's done it in communities all over this country. And he is just one truly special guy to come from a lifetime in sports, shifted over now to a lifetime in giving back and building community. Britton just did an amazing job partnering with us. It has been our absolute pleasure and honor to be a part of this incredible spectacle, and we look forward to continuing our partnership together for years to come, so we can continue to bring great things to South Florida and we can continue to build community. I'd like to welcome at this time our CEO of the Orange Bowl Committee and our Miami Host Committee, Eric Palms.
Well, it's great being here today. It means a lot, and quite a 4-year run since we got the bid in August of 2022. Having over 100,000 people here in Miami and South Florida requires precision. As noted, there's a lot of championship weekend events that you plan. As Rich mentioned, the playoff playlist live was epic, just incredible. I've lived here my entire life pretty much. And when I saw how many people came out for Saturday night's event, it was incredible. And so we'll always remember that. Of course, the next night, really good crowd as well. Playoff Fan Central, talking to Ryan Allen Hall, who runs that. Really great turnout between Miami, Indiana, and the locals. So we're happy about that. Trophy Trot, you know, we do a run every year here. The Orange Bowl does, but the attendance at that event was was really, really stellar. And we just love seeing that happening on Sunday morning. And then the Taste of the Championship, I was a little bit, eye-opened when we selected the M2 nightclub. It was unbelievable. It was just great. Showcased Miami in its true form. And of course, you get to Hard Rock Stadium and the championship tailgate in front of the stadium with the large stage that was put up, and the ambiance that was created was a great success. And the game, as Jack and everybody mentioned, was epic. With that being said, it was monumental to have this game in South Florida in 2021. It was one of the great successes in the world that we're in between the Capitol and Orange Bowl. And we've seen championship games, but it was challenging, and we got through it. We had an opportunity through the generosity of the CFP to bring it back, and we got the full gamut this time. So we're happy about that. 2026 is an epic year for Miami and South Florida. You had the Capitol and Orange Bowl, which was a CFP quarterfinal on January 1. The next day was the Winter Classic with Florida Panthers playing the New York Rangers at Lone Depot Park. Packed house there. Here we are coming off last night's championship game. You have the World Baseball Classic happening in early March. Then you have Miami Open. Then you have Formula One, and you have this thing called World Cup that's coming. It's just a historic year, and this is the great start of a great thing coming up in the months to come. The host committee is a Tri-County partnership, so I want to thank some folks out there. First and foremost, the Orange Bowl Committee. The Orange Bowl Committee was the group that got behind this effort when the CFP was created, met with Hard Rock Stadium and the Dolphins, government, CVB leaders, and said, let us lead this effort. And Henry Crockett, our president and chair, did an amazing job. Mike Moran, somewhere out there, and he's our president and chair as of today. And I want to thank them. Miami Dolphins and Hard Rock Stadium, you saw the stadium last night. From where it's come from, one of the great venues in the world, truly. And Steve Ross, the owner, is the visionary behind that with his CEO and president, Tom Garfinkel. We want to thank them. The people we work with day to day, Miles Pistorius, Todd Boyan, we want to thank them. The public partners, down here, we get everybody involved. It's a tri-county effort. Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava was there last night. It's great to see her. City of Miami, where we're at right now, Mayor Eileen Higgins, who was recently elected, the first female mayor in our history. City of Miami Beach, Mayor Stephen Miner, we want to thank him. City of Miami Gardens, where the game is its home, is Mayor Rodney Harris. The Greater Miami CVB, led by David Whitaker, was our first partner on this. I want to thank him. He's the president and CEO. And then we have Matt Ratner, I think, back there, Senior Director of Sports and Entertainment. Broward County and the Greater Fort Lauderdale CVB, Stacy Ritter, president and CEO. You get in the picture here. It's a tri-county effort. Palm Beach County and the Palm Beach County Sports Commission, George Lindley, want to thank him. And, of course, in the state of Florida, our governor, Ron DeSantis. There's so many private partners that stepped up on this. We want to thank all of them. Can't do it without you. And, of course, the host committee staff. I'm standing up here, but the heart of it is Will Oster, Leslie Del Toro, Anna Hernandez-Ochoa, Mitch Morrill, Brad Strickland, Mike Leota, Georgie Pipkin. Just want to thank you all. We have some of our host committee members here. Jack touched on it. I want to thank Jack. I've lived with this guy for a long time. He is an iconic figure in our community. He's a former mayor of the city of Fort Lauderdale, former past president of the Orange Bowl Committee. His grandfather started the Orange Bowl, Ernie Seiler, as 92 years ago. So I know he's looking down proud at you right now. I want to thank a few people that are here from the host committee. Our vice chair, Pam Roush. I see you, Pam, out there. We've got Al Dotson Jr. There's Al. I see Al. I want to thank him. Ron Albert, our secretary. Ron, thank you so much. We spent a long time together getting ready. I mentioned Henry Crockett and Mike Moran already, and Javi Gonzalez. And before we turn it over to Las Vegas, I want to tell you a little bit about my history. I grew up here in Miami, but I did spend some time in Las Vegas. I worked for UNLV, and I was there with some folks here that started Las Vegas Bowl. And I can't think of a better community for me personally to hand it off to. Rob Donderos to my left. He remembers me when I had hair. I did have that. John Cicenti's right to my right here in front. Does a great job running the Las Vegas Bowl. And Samantha Stallworth, her father's a very close friend of mine. So happy to have you there. I know Steve, wherever Steve's out there, Steve Hill, you would do an amazing, amazing job. We're here to help in any way. And the last couple of folks to thank, Rich Clark, just an amazing individual, really, truly, professionally speaking and personally. And I just want to thank you, your entire team, Byron Hatch, I see Brett Daniels here, Dave Marmy, and the list goes on, but they're tremendous to work with. I know at Las Vegas, you'll learn that. We do a lot of events down here, and these guys are just the best that are out there. CFP Foundation, Jack said it all. I just want to say one thing about Walt Frazier Park. It's 2 miles from Hard Rock Stadium. And if you saw the Goodyear Cotton Bowl, I think 11 players from that youth football league were playing in that game from Ohio State and Miami. And last night, 9 kids were playing in that game. And for the opportunity to partner with the CFP and to build that field, the $2.3 million field, was incredible. And I would tell you all this, without the CFP, that doesn't happen. So we want to thank you on top of everything that Jack mentioned with the Extra Yard for Teachers programming. And with that being said, we thank you for the opportunity. We look forward to the next steps, and we'll turn it back to the CFP. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, guys. Well, now for one of the greatest traditions in all of sport, the coveted helmet sticker goes on the CFP helmet. It's kind of bittersweet, though, because I feel like we're breaking up with, a team that we love, but this is really important to us at CFP to commemorate an amazing event. And Jack, I will turn it over to you to do the honors. All right, the helmet sticker. All right. Okay, now I have new best friends. Yes, Viva Las Vegas. So we are very, very excited for this next chapter of CFP, and we are going to start with a nice sizzle video. So I will say, roll the video.
Before the roar, before the first snap, all you hear is the buzz of the lights. They don't just shine, they expose. They reveal your strengths. Potential game clincher. And they test your limits. Because when the whole world is locked in, when the moment finds you, you make history. He's got it! Or watch someone else steal the spotlight. Alabama. And in 2027, they'll shine in Las Vegas on college football's biggest night.
Okay, this is Las Vegas. Here we go. This is awesome. We are very excited, and I want to introduce and welcome to the stage 3 of our new partners coming on board. And just when we thought CFP couldn't get any better. In true CFP fashion, we are ready to elevate performance and take the best-to-date game here in Miami to the next level. So I would like to welcome first Steve Hill from the Las Vegas Convention Visitors Authority. Thank you. The A always gets me. But thank you for being here, Steve, from the LVCVA. Also, Miss Sandra Douglas Morgan, the president of my team, the Las Vegas Raiders, and they are my team. Yes, ma'am. And Mr. Jim Gibson, Clark County Commissioner, three of the leaders that we look forward to working with, and welcome you all to the stage. Thank you.
Morning, everybody. Las Vegas is all excited. Everybody else wants to take a nap, so we get it. But we are very excited. First, how about a round of applause for Miami? What a fantastic weekend. I think everybody here, and certainly Las Vegas, knows what it takes to put on such a spectacular weekend, and they did a great job. They set the bar exceptionally high, and Rich is already pushing it higher, so we appreciate the shove. But also want to thank Miami for their collaboration with us. We have had folks working with them, talking with them throughout this past year, and they've passed along so much knowledge, so much wisdom. They've got an awful lot of experience, and they have been exceptionally willing to share that. We very much appreciate that. We look forward to both paying it forward and paying it back with everybody here on that team. And so congratulations and thank you, Miami. I also want to say thank you to Rich, to Byron, to everybody on the CFP team. You have put your trust in Las Vegas. That means an awful lot to us. We're not going to let you down, and we very much appreciate it. We are excited to have the College Football National Championship coming to Las Vegas next year. Las Vegas is a very special place. It is the place to host events. It is built to host events. But it's not just the infrastructure, it is the people that it takes throughout our city, the organizations that it takes, the teamwork that it takes in order to make those games happen. And that's from the Raiders and Allegiant Stadium, it's from Clark County and your staff, it's from our police department, our fire departments, our transportation facilities, and certainly our resort partners, our friends and partners at UNLV, all, and I'm certainly leaving people out, but this is a team that knows how to come together to make the world's most spectacular events happen. They deliver the big moments. It's not just what we do in Las Vegas, it's what we're built for, it is who we are. And we take this game exceptionally seriously. We are ready to get to work. So thank you again for your trust. We look forward to working with you over the next year, and we're excited to have the game a year from now. It's now my pleasure to be able to introduce Sandra Douglas Morgan, who is the president of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well, thank you so much for the warm welcome. Rich, thank you for the best introduction, not just because you're a Raider fan, but yes, because you're a Raider fan. That was a great intro. We are so excited to be here. And to Steve's comments, thank you so much, the Miami Host Committee, allowing not just the people with the Las Vegas Host Committee, but also so many employees here from the Las Vegas Raiders, being able to kind of work alongside you, learn from you, and make sure, again, that we're going to have the best 2027 CFP championship in Las Vegas. So Allegiant Stadium is our home. It is now synonymous with Las Vegas, and it was purpose-built to be able to host the biggest moments in sports and entertainment. From the moment fans walk in, you can feel the energy, not just from the design, but the technology, the hospitality, and of course, we're most proudest of the way we bring people together. So there's no better time to bring the pinnacle of college football to Las Vegas. And in such a few short years, we've been able to host and become a true football destination. Not just because of the Raider games on Sundays, but because of the bowl events and the college events. We've shown that we know how to celebrate the sport, honor the traditions, and elevate the entire football experience. And what makes this even more meaningful is the partnership behind it. The Las Vegas Raiders organization working hand in hand with our host committee on everything from venue operations, game day flow, entertainment, and fan-first details to ensure that this championship is unmistakably Las Vegas. And our host committee, which I'm truly proud to be a part of, really reflects the heartbeat of our city. It's innovative, it's diverse, it's dynamic, and it's deeply collaborative. It includes leaders from sports agencies to resorts to higher education and local businesses all coming together with one shared goal: to make sure we can continue to welcome teams, alumni, and fans with world-class Vegas hospitality. And finally, last but not least, or certainly not least, thank you again to the incredible work that Miami has done. You've set such a high bar, and we're excited to build on your legacy, creating a championship week that student athletes, coaches, and fans will be able to remember. And with that, I'd like to introduce the co-chair of the Las Vegas Host Committee and Clark County Commissioner, Jim Gibson.
Thank you, Sandra. We've been around a while, and we've done a few things in Las Vegas. And we can say clearly that the Miami Host Committee did it. They did it right. Thank you very much for your example and for working with us over the course of the year. This is an exciting time for us. You know, few destinations in the world can match our combination of world-class stadium facilities, resort infrastructure, airlift, and experience for fans and teams and media and partners. It's an incredible place. Our evolution into the sports and entertainment capital of the world has prepared an extraordinary city to make for an exceptional college football playoff. The event will generate significant economic impact for Southern Nevada, bringing visitors across the country and around the world into our hotels, restaurants, shows, attractions, and neighborhoods. Just like other major hosts before us, Las Vegas is committed to making this more than a game, and Miami has shown us the way. We're thrilled to be a part of CFP's design to have a lasting education-focused legacy in Southern Nevada through multi-million-dollar investments in local schools, teacher support, and community projects that go well beyond the game and well beyond game day. Transportation and public safety are the priority in our minds as we enter into this next year of planning and exercise. We coordinate everything regionally so that Clark County and all the cities, the state agencies, and Allegiant Stadium partners have a detailed plan to move people efficiently and safely before and after the game. It's an interesting place because we have something on the order of 150,000 rooms within 6 miles of the stadium. And that enables the kind of movement that is unusual in large cities. When the CFP comes to Las Vegas, it will showcase not only the passion of college football fans, but the heart of this community, the city of Las Vegas and the county of Clark, and our commitment to education, opportunity, and hospitality. We want to welcome fans from across the country to experience Las Vegas and all of the events and celebrations throughout Championship Week that everyone will be proud of. On behalf of all of us in Southern Nevada, Clark County, and the CFP 2027 Host Committee, deep gratitude goes to the College Football Playoff, to Miami for passing the torch so incredibly graciously, and to all of our local partners who will be helping bring this championship to life. Thank you so much.
If I could invite Rich on over. We've got a little hazing to start. No. Rich, this is just a token for display as we begin our partnership. It is a light bulb that has been on the Welcome to Las Vegas sign. So it recognizes the CFP helping to light up Las Vegas.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Wow, what a good. That's pretty awesome. Unique. We will display. We'll display this in our office for sure because it does say Vegas. It's right there, right at the entryway. So I want to thank you all for hosting us and having us. Las Vegas, everybody wants to go there. Everybody will go there. 150,000 rooms, we're going to fill them all. So we're just so excited about coming to this destination city and bringing an amazing game there. And I just want to thank all of you for being a great team, because it takes a team of teams, and you guys are showing a united front right now. So thank you very much. I think the next thing we're going to do is ask Eric and Jack to come up, and we're going to get one big team photo with all of us, and that will then conclude our day today. Maybe we should all, maybe up here, yeah, we'll step.